back and talk about this offense and defense for the Bruins and also the Comets. Right after this, don't go anywhere. We're just a few minutes away from kickoff. Listening to Bruin football, 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Marley Meyer Jones is a proud alumnus of Pulaski Academy. She started at PA in first grade in 1975. During her time as a Bruin, Marley was in numerous clubs, including Student Council and French Club. She was captain of the cheer squad and played varsity tennis. After graduating from PA, she went on to the University of Arkansas for her undergraduate education. Marley is married to Gary Jones. They have 4 children: Lawson, class of 2014, Palmer, class of 2015, Bethany, 12th grade, and Merritt in the 10th grade. Marley and her family are very active in our PA community. Please join me in welcoming back Pulaski Academy's Spotlight alumnus, Marley Jones. She makes us Bruin proud. The Friday night Spotlight on Alumni is courtesy of Hug and Haul Equipment Company.
High school, just off Dixon Road, here in Little Rock. Jay Jones, along with Brooks Beasley, the whole crew's with us. We're talking about Mills. They've had a tough season at 2-8 overall, finished 1-5 in conference play. And the big thing for the Bruins tonight, when you're facing a team that's had it tough, 1-5 in conference play, Brooks, is to don't give them any hope and come out and put some points on them.
Yeah, get an early lead and just don't let up and don't let them get in the game at all. And that way we'll be in good shape for us.
Well, the quarterback's going to be Tadrian Ford. He wears number 3. You're going to hear his name a lot. He likes to carry the football or hand it off to number 21, Tyran Wright, who's their running back. And you've also got number 13, Jaden Withers, who will come across for a pitch every once in a while. I think Chris is getting our microphone set up for outside, aren't you, Chris? Chris says, yeah, he is. I think he's getting the microphone set up. We're in an enclosed booth, so we cannot open the windows. And quite frankly, Brooks and I are sitting in a one-man booth. So
right.
We may have to take turns looking outside to see what's going on.
I asked Jay a while ago if he got his deodorant.
Yeah. Tell me what, it's close quarters here.
It is. It's close quarters.
But we're going to do the best we can, and this is the last one of the year. We know that next week the Bruins will be playing at home, and it will probably, there's no doubt it'll be against the number 4 seed from the East. Now, that sounds pretty good, number 4 seed.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get to the East, they got a lot of good teams over there.
They sure do, absolutely. You know, that's the category. We got Wynn, Batesville, Middleton, Valley View.
And it really is going to come down to who wins or loses tonight to see exactly who gets that number 3, number 4 spot. And they'll have to come to Pulaski Academy next week and try to win that one. So at least the Bruins have 2 home games. If they keep winning, they would have 2 home games, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Depending on what's going on. We're about to have our national anthem here on senior night.
Today's color guard team is Cadet Private Private Damari Rowland, Cadet Sergeant Tori Ivy, Cadet Captain
Having the colors on the field.
And commanded by Cadet Lieutenant Colonel
at midfield.
Nico Moore.
Good crowd across the way from Pulaski Academy. That last time we were here, that was the home side. That's where the
right. They've switched
press
everything.
box was.
Switched it across, haven't they?
Yeah. We'll wait for our national anthem. Comets wearing their green jerseys with gold pants, gold numerals, green helmets. Their traditional green and gold. We'll talk about the Bruins uniforms here in a few minutes. They're after the national anthem. All right, that's the Mills Band with our national anthem. Bruins have look like a different type of uniform again tonight, Brooksy. They're white with a light blue trim. I know a lot of people say, well, they've had light blue trim, but this is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's I need to get my binoculars out and see if I can get a little bit better deal of what it looks like. But yeah, they've got different jerseys for sure tonight.
Got their white helmets, all white uniforms with the light blue numerals, and they're still in the dressing room. Captains are out there for Mills. We're waiting the captains for Pulaski Academy on the far side. So we get ready for this last game of the regular season.
You know, Jay, it just seems like, you know, I've said before, just the other day we were in Oklahoma, and here the season's already gone by. And
yeah, you're right.
Next week starts playoff time.
Yeah, you spend a couple of months in the summertime thinking, wow, you know, when's football season going to get here? And all of a sudden it starts, and then it's just about over.
Yeah.
So the officials are on the field. We're going to go ahead and take a break. We get back, we'll have kickoff for you from Little Rock Mills. Your Bruins taking on the Mills Comets. Here at Mills, you're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 F.
Pulaski Academy student Brooks Walton excels as both a scholar and an athlete. Brooks is a member of the varsity football and baseball teams. As a senior, he is a member of Mu Alpha Theta and National Honor Society. In addition, he serves on the Honor Council and as the vice president of the Science and Engineering Club. Most recently, Brooks was also selected as the Wendy's High School Heisman male student athlete for Pulaski Academy. Please join me in congratulating Pulaski Academy's Spotlight Scholar, Brooks Walton. He makes us Bruin proud. The Friday night Spotlight on Scholars is courtesy of Caldwell Toyota.
Well, the Bruins caught a cab and made it to the field.
Yeah, here they come. It'll take them 5 minutes to get over to the field. We talked about the jerseys.
They're still picking us up there. Back at Little Rock Mills, we're about ready for the coin toss. We were talking about the uniforms a moment ago for the Bruins. We're also talking about how probably would have helped to get the bus and brought the Bruins down here from the dressing room rather than make them walk all the way.
Yeah.
Both sets of captains on the field, midfield. Yeah, there's the coin toss, and we'll see. We know if the Bruins win the toss, what they're going to do.
Take the ball and see if
they
can't get
football. Yeah,
take the ball and see if they can't score first.
Now they're lining up. We are facing south. Mills has won the toss, and they will receive. I think that's a wise choice. We've seen the other team take
the other way,
kick the football off, even though they win the toss. But the Bruins will be kicking off from our right to our left. We're facing, if you can picture this, we're facing away from downtown Little Rock toward the Pine Bluff direction.
Yeah.
In other years, we were facing the other direction, facing toward downtown Little Rock. But now we're facing away. And the Bruins will be kicking from right to left. And we're waiting for the Bruins to make their run through the breakthrough. And Comets come onto the field first, off to our left.
And here come the Comets.
Got the Comet logo at midfield of this artificial turf. End zone's yellow with the green Comet spelled out.
On the banner over there, Jay, it says your stadium, your field, no, your school, your field, our game.
Yeah, and here come the Bruins through the breakthrough. Yeah, these seniors have waited a long time to have their last regular season game.
Well, they've got an outstanding group of seniors this year. We're certainly going to hate to lose them, and we got some record breakers or record tires or
happens
record
every year,
setters. Yeah,
every year you say, boy, you're going to hate to lose these seniors. Some guys step up, the next year, but it sure does hurt to lose your seniors.
Sure
Got
does.
some dandies, and they're going to try to finish this thing off in grand style. As right now they're 9-0. They want to go 10-0, have a regular season, or an undefeated regular season, and an undefeated conference season.
Well, last year they were undefeated in conference, but they lost that one game to Utah.
Yep.
But anyway, you can't say last
Well,
year
you're
wasn't a
competing
success.
against you're competing against some of the best teams in the country. You know, every once in a while it's gonna bite you.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Been a long time since they've lost to an in-state school, and we'll see what the Bruins do first to kick this thing off. They were successful a couple of times against McClellan that win last week. Were onside kicks, and it really helped them.
Yeah, last week was the best week we've had, I think, so far for the onside attempts.
Hatcher tees it up on the near side at the 40, kicking right to left. That is west to east. And he's looking the opposite way toward the PA bench to try to bounce this one up for an onside kick as we're about underway. There's the whistle. The Bruins split out of the huddle. And here comes the kick from Hatcher. This is a spinner, and the Bruins have it. I believe the Bruins have it, do they not?
They do, on the 45-yard line of the Mills Comets.
Well, I didn't even see it looked like it was an easy recovery. It is, at the 45-yard line of Mills. I was going to say, nobody really got excited about it over there.
No, they didn't.
That was an easy recovery of an onside kick, and the Bruins have it at the 45, the Mills 45, to start things off after the successful onside kick. Hatcher with an empty backfield. Two receivers to the right, two to the left on first down. Just underway, has a man in motion. Anderson gives it back to Henry, who flips it back to Hatcher. He's going to throw it downfield, has a man wide open, one play, and he's down to the 1 yard line. They're going to guard the 3. That was Trey Johnson who broke free. A little razzle-dazzle, and it paid off, and he was all by himself inside the 5. Thought he was going to score at first, but he had to go down a little bit to catch the ball. They're going to mark him at the 3.
We know each game, first play of the game, PA usually has some kind of unusual razzle-dazzle, and that certainly was one.
Well, Brooks, I'm about to lean up here just to see.
Okay, lean forward there,
Can't
Jay.
see through the wall. Hatcher with the running back to his right on first and goal. Whistles. And let's see. Stop the play. False start against the Bruins. Well, that's unusual. They'll back it up from the 3 back to the 8. So it'll be first and goal from the 8. Told you this is a one-man window, and it really is.
You need to sit in my
seat.
seat,
Can't see the
I
scoreboard from here either, but
yeah.
All right, Hatcher alone in the shotgun on first and goal from the 8. Awaits the snap. Plenty of time on the play clock. Takes the snap, looks, has some room, dodges one man, rolls to his right, still looking, throws in the back of the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Held on, he was popped. But it's caught for a touchdown. The Bruins quickly on the board. Who was it there, Brooksy?
Let me get a
Number
quick
5. That was White.
Yep. Yeah, John David
John
White.
David White caught that one, crossing through the back of the end zone, and pretty easily done there for 6 points for the Bruins. Let's see if they go for 2. Looks like they're going to kick it. Unless Mills jumps across on this little flanch move here that we see every week. They're going to try to kick the extra point. Awaiting the snap. And there comes Mills, just busted over somebody too. Wow. Well now. They didn't just come across, they came across head hunting.
They did.
So that's offside. That'll move it half the distance to the goal. They're just going to try it again. They're just going to kick the football. Hatcher waits a snap. Gets a snap. The kick is up. Hatcher's kick is good. And we'll take a break. Easily done for the Bruins early. 10 minutes, 31 seconds to go. After a minute and 29 seconds, our score. Pulaski Academy 7. Mills, nothing. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer. Chris Ambler trying to help us out with our seating here. He said he had a couple of chairs out in the car that might fit better in here, but we're doing okay.
Yep.
7-0 Bruins, and they got it lined up at the 40 again to kick it away. Here comes Hatcher. Another little bouncer. This time it's...
I believe the Comets got that.
I believe they did. They touched it first, but I think they held on to it. They did at about the 48 of the Bruins.
Yeah.
Came out and touched it quickly, but recovered.
That last touchdown drive for the Bruins was 2 plays, covered 45 yards. An 8-yard TD pass by Hatcher to John David White. Believe it or not, I don't know if the clock ran inadvertently, but I show a minute and 25 seconds. But how can you do that in 2 plays?
Pretty close, yeah.
Anyway, we'll take it.
First down for Mills. Quarterback is Ford. He's number 3. He's in a pistol formation with a running back behind him, which is Wright. On first down from the Bruin 48. Comets first play for scrimmage. They're going to hand it off to the running back, Tyran Wright. He gets about a yard down to the 47-yard line, and that's it. Well, the Bruins slow to get up.
I believe that was Jake Terry. Yeah, 56, Jake Terry.
He's all right. A little slow getting up, but he's okay.
He was one that made the tackle there.
So second down and 9 for the Comets at the Bruin 47. Moving from left to right. Right now they're in my view, but here in a few minutes they might not be. Snap. This time the quarterback looks like he's going to pass. Now he's in trouble, and boy, he just got mashed. It almost looked like that Ford was going to jump up for a jump pass, and the Bruins had him and just corralled him to the ground for a loss back to the 49 of Mills. That's a loss of about 4. Third and 13 now from their own 49. They need to get to the Bruin 38 for a first down.
Ephraim Sue came out of the game. He was limping there a little bit. He was replaced by Matthew Hugg, number 13 for the Bruins.
7-0 Bruins here early. They scored on their first possession after recovering the opening onside kick. Mills trying to respond, but they've got a 3rd and 13 from their own 49. Ford has the football, looks to pass, throws downfield. It's going to be almost intercepted at the 35. Overthrew his intended receiver. And that was almost intercepted by Zach White.
I thought he had it there.
So it'll be 4th down and 13. We'll see what the Comets wish to do here. They're backing somebody up to punt. As Jaden Withers backs up to punt at his own 38. Nobody back deep for the Bruins. They'll just run off the field after the kick. Here is the kick. The Bruins get out of the way and let it bounce. This is going to bounce and go straight up in the air and come down at the 20. Gets a little bit of a roll inside the 20 to the 19, and that's where the Bruins will take over at their own 19. 7-0 Bruins first quarter, 8:42 to play here in the first. Had the football once. They scored once. We'll see what they do here. Bruins 6-0 in conference play. Rock Christian at 5-1. They're playing tonight. Well, they play tomorrow night at Fair.
Right. We certainly can't stand to slip up tonight, and I don't think that's going to happen for the Bruins.
Well, Hatcher in a shotgun has a running back or a flanker off to the right. Quick pitch to the right. It's going to be caught at the 15, out to the 20, to the 25, out to the 27-yard line. Just a quick hitter out there to Lynch, I believe.
Yeah, number 4, Brett Lynch.
Lynch picks up about 8. It'll be second down and a couple. There's a low swinging gate, and nobody came out to help. Bruins snap it quickly. They got a first down and more at the 40, the 45. That's Bratcher out to the 47-yard line. They just snapped it to Bratcher while the line was about 10 yards away. And nobody was there to stop him. First down, they're called to 47.
You know, Braden had an outstanding game last week, and right there was a nice play for us.
Here we go again. They've got the line over on the near side. Only the snapper, Braden Bratcher, and Hatcher, and one receiver standing on the right hash, the far hash. Everybody else lined up on the near hash. So your defenders have to kind of stay over here. That just creates some one-on-one action on the far side when you get the snap. Bratcher's beside Hatcher. Hatcher has the football rolling left. Now looks. Now throws downfield to Henry, and it's off his fingertips at the 40. He had to turn around to try to catch it, but it went off his fingertips.
Yeah, you don't see that very often. He needs to get him some stick 'em, put him on his gloves there.
So they'll bring it back to the 47. It'll be second down and 10.
Well, you know, the guy that's centering the ball, he's not centering it through his legs. He's just picking the ball up and passing it back to the quarterback. Here we go again.
Yep. Another different setup this time. They got players split all over the place, the Bruins do. Hatcher looks to the sideline, gets the call from Coach Kelly. Has a snap. He's going to run it himself up the middle. Creates a little room at the 40, the 45, down to the 40, and down to the 37-yard line, I believe is where they're going to mark it. Just inside the 37. That'll be a first down. Move the chains again. Well, not trying anything fancy. They're just snapping it back, and they've got some one-on-one action through the middle.
Right.
Slayton Clark on the tackle. First down at the Comets 37. Same thing. Bruins have part of the line split to the right, part of the line split to the left. Right in the middle, you got Lynch snapping it back to Hatcher. He has it. Quick pitch to Bratcher on the far side at the 35, at the 30. Fights his way down close to first down yardage inside the 30. Close to the 28. Forced out that time by Darren Cook.
Well, let's give the opponent next week something to look at and think about.
Yeah.
And probably won't use it the rest of the year, probably.
Second one, he's about a yard shy. Here we go again, same setup. Hatcher by himself has it. Rolls to the right, looks downfield. Still looking, has plenty of time now, has to run. He's got the first down. And hurdles a man down inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. Spencer May finally pushed him out. They're going to mark it inside the 20 at the 17. First down for the Bruins. Well, this has been an unorthodox drive.
Yes, very unorthodox.
Of course, when you do a lot of PA games, you expect to see something. Now they're back to traditional formation. Hatcher alone in the shotgun, has it, looks left, fires left. He's got a man, that's Trey Johnson, touchdown. He was wide open coming across the O-Win Comet in the end zone. The Bruins have scored again. Make it look pretty easy at the moment.
Yeah, that's. I don't think they've been pressured at all, not much at all.
13-0. Hatcher's on for the extra point, try to make it 14-0. Trying out a few new wrinkles out there, too. Awaiting the snap. Snap is low, and Bratcher has to pick it up and run with it. He's running to the right, being chased, running out of room, throws in the back of the end zone, is knocked away. And the extra point is no good. Bratcher had to pick up a low snap, and by that time he just picked it up and ran with it, looking for somebody to throw to, and couldn't find him. We'll keep him right here at the moment. 7:07 to go in the first quarter. Bruins now leading at 13-0 here at Mills. Interesting matchups tonight. Parkview and McClellan going at it. BB, Sylvan Hills. Those games kind of, I mean, they matter as to who's going to be what seed in the playoffs and who's going to make the playoffs.
Well, that's one thing we don't.
Games.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that tonight
on
our game. But that last drive was 6 plays, covered 81 yards, 17-yard TD pass by Hatcher to Trey Johnson. Minute 35 off the clock there.
Well, the senior lineman who stuck it out for the Comets. He's been here for quite a while. Number 56, a senior, Richard Rogers. His father is an assistant coach here on the sideline. Got to admire these guys that stick it out, even though they've had tough years.
You sure do.
Bruins will kick it from right to left again, have it teed up at the 40. This time it looks like it's flat on the tee, and here comes the kick. It's a spinner, and I don't know if this is going to go 10 or not. Well, it doesn't matter. Comets fall on it at the Bruin 47. Falling on the ball was number 40, Logan Archer.
Yeah.
He's a junior. Bruins 47 is where the Comets will start this time.
I think Lane needs to work on his onside kicks. The last two hadn't looked too good. The first one looked great.
First one really good.
Yeah.
And the one he kicked last week that was a high bouncer was a beautiful kick. But, a lot of that is luck, too. You got to get that right bounce at the right time.
You sure do.
Here's the Comets. Quarterback is Ford, Tadrian Ford. He hands it off to his running back up the middle for a couple of yards down to the 45-yard line. That's number 21, Tyron Wright.
That's number 21.
My favorite linebacker, one of my favorite. I don't want to be too partial, but Brooks Walton made the tackle there. Number 20. We'll have to give a assist here in a minute to Wesley Wise. And
guys have done a heck of a job all year long.
Have.
They're going to say he's just shy of the 45. And it'll be second down and a long 8. Ford, the quarterback. He's going to keep it himself this time, try to find some room. He's stacked up and thrown back. Boy, he tried to bounce it out, and by the time he bounced it out, the Bruins had him around the waist.
Yeah.
He's going to lose all the way back to the line of scrimmage, so now it brings up a 3rd down and 10.
He was wrapped up there by Luke Bratcher.
It backs it up to the Bruin 47. They need to get to the 37 for a first down. And this is a big play for Mills to have any hope of kind of hanging around here because the Bruins are scoring at will at the moment. Ford has his running back right to his left. Ford has it. He's going to pass. Backs up. Throws it downfield. Has a man out there, but he's going to overshoot not only the Comets, but he's going to overshoot the Bruins too.
Yeah. He overshot everybody,
line. Yep,
everybody on that.
Zach Smith back there. 4th down and 10. And we'll see what Mills decides to do. It looked like they're going for it here. It looked like got a play from the sideline. On 4th and 10 from the Bruins 47. You reach a point where, you might as well.
You had. I mean,
you need something good to happen, and you try to create something. So here we go, 4th and 10. Ford has the snap, looks to pass, rushes on. He's in trouble, gets away, runs right, has some room. He's at the 45. Now he stops, and he's knocked down at the 40. Yeah, he had some room, and he hesitated.
Good open field tackle there by Brooks Walton.
Hesitated, and that cost him. And they're going to bring him down at the 40, about 3 yards shy of the first down. The Bruins will take over. He decided to run that football. It's probably a good thing he did because the Bruins were right hot after him, but then he outran him to the corner. Then he tried to stop and shift back when he could have kept going, I believe. But the Bruins defense holds, and they'll take over at their own 40. 1st and 10, moving right to left. Leading at 14-0 here early. Hatcher has a running back next to him. I believe it's either Anderson or Kelly. I have to wait and see the number. He's going to hand it off to him up the middle for 3 yards. That's Anderson. Anderson got 3 out to the 43.
77 correction. Tyree Dawson in the stop.
Lead number 77 for the comments on the tackle there. Tyree Dawson. He had to come out. His helmet came off.
5'11", 290. 2nd and 7 for the Bruins at their own 43. Hatcher. Anderson off to his left. Has a snap, fakes the handoff, looks to throw left, still looking, throws a bullet. Henry has it. Down at the 40-yard line, down to the 36-yard line. Hudson Henry finally tackled by Taven Jones and Bobo.
For Hudson Henry.
Pernell Bobo.
Reception.
They'll call it the 36-yard line. That was just a hot shot right down to Hayden Henry. He had found a seam, and it's a first down in Mills territory. Hatcher with Anderson off to his right again. This time he's going to hand it to him. He's got a hole. 35, 30, 25. Cuts back to the 20-yard line. First down Bruins, a pickup of 15. Jaden Withers makes the tackle. First and 10 at the 20. Bruins leading 14-0. 4.5 to go here in the first quarter. Hatcher running back, or a split receiver to the left. One man in motion, and now whistles and a flag. Let's see. All start against the Bruins again. This is unusual to see a couple of those here in the first quarter. That'll move it back to the 25. It'll be 1st and 15 from the 25. Hatcher with 3 receivers to the right now and 1 to the left. Has Anderson in motion. He's going to pass, though. Looks left, can't find anybody. Looks again, now finally flips it out and has one complete, I believe they're going to call, down to about the 23-yard line. That looked like Trey Johnson.
Yeah, that was Trey.
He had to reach down, try to get it. Yeah, they're going to say the 23-yard line. All right. It's only a 2-yard pickup, so it'll be 2nd down and 13.
He's going to visit the University of Arkansas. He lives in Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, if he decides he's an outstanding receiver, they're getting a good one. We've really utilized him this year at PA.
Sort of like they did Trey Bruce last year. Here's a quick pitch to the right. Caught, but only down to the 20. That was number 86, Nathan Biagioni. So it'll be 3rd down and long for the Bruins, still 3rd and a little more than 10. Been getting yardage. Devin Walton on the tackle. But just a little bit of yardage here and a little bit there. So that leaves them with a 3rd and close to 11 at the 21. Hatcher running back to his right. Has Anderson in motion behind him, and now he's going to set up the screen left. It's caught at the 25, the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Ooh. And he's hit late in the end zone. There should be a flag back there. They flattened Biagioni. Wow. And they're not going to throw a flag on it either. Biagioni was in there and trotted through for 8 yards, and
then he got waylaid.
Flattened him.
Yeah, there should have been a 15-yard penalty on that for unnecessary roughness.
Clayton Clark is the one that came through and hit him. Now they're going to call what? A flag on the Bruins? What? They're going to stop the clock. Bruins call the timeout. They throw a flag?
Don't see a flag. Oh, there is a flag. There is a flag on the far side of the field at about the 34.
Wow, over there by the Bruins huddle. They're going to call motion on the Bruins.
Yeah, back it up.
Illegal shift. And wow, what was a touchdown? It should have been a personal foul at the end of it. Turns into a penalty against the Bruins. Well,
wonders never cease.
No, that's going to move it back to the 26. It'll be 3rd down again. 3rd and 15. Bruins are getting fair share of the flags here. I can see that. Well, 3rd and 15 from the 26. They had to get near the 10, actually, for a first down.
Ball drifted on the
So what we thought was a touchdown is called back. Official says, no, wait a minute. You can't get by with that one. Let's pull it back. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. Guess the Bruins scoring too easily here.
Yeah.
Here's Hatcher. Waiting for the snap on third down and long. He has it. Looks to pass, throws over the middle. It's going to be caught at the 15, down to the 10-yard line, inside the 10 to about the 6. That's Henry.
number 5, Parnell Bobo in the stop.
Bobo finally got him down. Hit him in the leg. And Darren Cook.
First down.
That's first down. Bruins is Hudson Henry. I'll do it once again. Hudson Henry is finally knocked down at about the 6-yard line. And believe me, I'm trying to look. Brooks, try not to get in your way.
Well, come over here. I got plenty of room. You can scoot over some if you need to.
Hatcher, the running back to his left. First down and goal. Takes a snap. Looks to pass. Passes right. Has a man easily. Touchdown. Brett Lynch, I believe.
Yes, number 4, Brett Lynch.
Yeah, let's check it for flags. Nope.
Nope.
Flags. No flags on the field. 2 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first quarter. And the Bruins have struck again. Now they'll come out for the extra point. Just kicking the ball tonight rather than going for 2. Here, the Bruin Brigade on the far side. Snap is good. The kick is up from Hatcher, and it is good. And we'll take a break with 2:12 to go in the first quarter. Bruins now lead this one 21-0 over Mills. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.
Pulaski Academy student Emily Letting excels as both a scholar and an athlete. Emily is a member of National Honor Society and National Beta Club. As a senior, she is captain of the cross-country team and Lady Bruins soccer team. Most recently, Emily was selected as the Wendy's High School Heisman Female Student Athlete for Pulaski Academy. Please join me in Pulaski Academy's Spotlight Scholar, Emily Letting. She makes us Bruin proud. The Friday night Spotlight on Scholars is courtesy of Cumberland Consulting Group.
Well, the Bruins lead it now 21-0. Make it 20-0.
20-0, yeah.
Yeah, they missed
Okay.
the extra point last time, so 20-0. Here, and we're still in the first quarter here at Little Rock Mills.
That was 7 plays, 60 yards, 6-yard TD pass by Hatcher to Brett Lynch. Only took 3:13 off the clock. Now it makes 3 touchdown passes for Lane tonight.
Well, they're getting the money's worth out of these drums here, I can tell you that.
Yeah, they're right in our ear, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, the Bruins look like they're just going to kick this one off at the 40. Now let's see. Now, officials have stopped the clock. There's a flag on the far side. Offsides on, well, before anything ever started, they called an offsides on Mills.
Now what?
They called an offside before anything ever happened. Now they'll move it up to the 45. Bruins kicking from right to left. Well, offsides, and the Bruins hadn't even kicked the ball yet, so now we'll try it again from the 45. See how that thing laying down, Brooksy?
I believe he does. Sure does.
Maybe another onside kick then. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I believe it
Can't
will
tell
be.
the angle of it from here.
Yeah, it's going to be an onside.
Here comes the kick. It is. It's going to be a bouncer, and this one takes a waist-high bounce and covered immediately by the Comets.
Yeah.
Number 40, Logan Archer, has it at the 46-yard line of Mills. Going left to right. They need something good to happen here because the Bruins making it look easy. You hit 20-0 with 2:10 to go here in the first quarter.
Ball spotted at 46-yard line.
Green and gold clad Comets from Wilbur D. Mills High School.
Wilbur D.
Here in
Mills.
Little Rock.
Of course, they've changed now to the University Studies,
Yeah,
I think.
Mills University Studies. Man in motion for Terry, the quarterback. He's going to hand it off up the middle, a collision at the 48-yard line. Tyron Wright's not a little guy. They stop him at the 49.
I think just about every Bruin was in on that
It
tackle.
had to be. Looked like he hit a wall, but then he tried it again, got another yard or so. So gain of 3 from the 46 to the 49. Be second down and 7.
I believe Wesley Wise was the first one to hit him there on that play.
Hope I don't forget to go to work tomorrow. You know, usually this is a Friday night game instead of a Thursday night game. Here's a handoff to the big running back again. He rumbles for about 3 more. That's Wright, Tyron Wright. Gets down to the Bruin 47. He's going to be 3 yards shy of the first down. Ephraim Sue made the tackle for the Bruins. So 3rd down and 3. Well, this is the best movement they've had out of their offense.
Yeah, they're
all
looking
night
pretty
long.
good right now so far.
Ford, the quarterback. He's in a pistol formation now. They break that. He looks to hand off, and there's nobody there. And he's tackled back at the 50. He turned around to hand off, and there was nobody there, and that's got to be a bad feeling for a quarterback.
It
Ethan
is.
Glasgow on a tackle along with Walton. So now it goes from 3rd and 3 to 4th down and 6 from midfield. Have to get to the Bruin 44. Yeah, he turned around to hand it off, and there was nobody home.
Around. It's probably a pretty sick feeling, I know, for a quarterback.
I can hear the crew back behind us warming up for halftime. Pistol formation. Terry back to pass. Looks, rolling right. Still, now he's going to run. He's across the 50 down to the 45, and he's going to step out there. And now they get the flag. Well, they blew the whistle, said he stepped out, and then the Bruins tackled him. And now they're going to throw a flag, and it always helps when the official is on the near side right by the head coach of the Comets, and he's yelling right in his ear.
Right.
Ethan Glasgow made the tackle. Would have stopped him.
Short of the first down, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's going to be a first down after the penalty. We didn't get that call a few minutes ago in the end zone.
That
now
was
all
definitely.
Of a sudden, that's the same official, too. He was down here on this end. He just left the last one. The Bruins got hit. He left it alone. That time he about
First down.
That time about tore his pants trying to get the flag out of his pocket in a hurry.
Needs to have a little bit better access.
Moves it down to the 29. First down for the Comets at the Bruin 29. High snap. This time the quarterback's keeping it to the right. There was holding that wasn't called. And he's going to get to the 25-20. Here comes the flag in. Yeah, there's a couple of holes there. Down inside the 20. Got the first down, but obviously there were 2 obvious holes on the play.
Yeah.
Finally, the flag came in from the guy that was standing 30 yards away. The guys that were standing right there didn't drop a flag. Quarterback kept it, ran around the left side and had some room. Had room for a first down, but he could have called holding twice on that one. They're going to back it up to the 32-yard line.
Any idea who
They're
was?
going to call blocking the back, but it was.
Illegal block in the back.
So that'll back it up, and it'll be a first down and 13. Ball's at the 33. Need to get down to the 20 for a first down. Pistol formation for their quarterback forward. He looks to pass, rushes on behind him. That ball's up in the air. A long pass is going to be incomplete. Had a defender and receiver going up for it at about the goal line and sailed over their heads.
Number 15 for the Comets was the intended receiver, and
Well, that'd be Zach Smith.
and looks like can't tell number 8, no, number 9 for
That
the
was
Bruins.
Wyatt Howe, yeah.
Okay.
Back there defending. So now it's second down and 13. The ball's at the Bruin 33-yard line. Need to get to the 20 or inside the 20 for a first down. Empty backfield for the quarterback. Ford. Now he's going to have to run. Last play of the first quarter, and he's going to run it down to the 25-yard line where it'll be third down and a little more than 5. So that's the end of one here at Little Rock Mills. So far, so good for the Bruins. Our score after one. Pulaski Academy 20, Little Rock Mills nothing. You're listening to Bruin football on 96.5 FM The Answer.
Senior middle linebacker Wesley Wise is an integral defensive player for the Bruins. He is the only player on the PA defense to start in the previous 2 state title games. He has 31 solo tackles, 1 interception, 4 caused fumbles, and 2 fumble recoveries. He also has assisted in 165 tackles, averaging 4.9 tackles a game. Not only is Wesley a leading tackler for the Bruins, but he is a member of multiple school organizations, including the Spanish Club, Stock Market Club, Young Republicans, and the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Outside of school, he is an avid hunter and a race car driver. This defensive player of the game is courtesy of Popeye Video Productions.
Lead Mills 20-0.
On that last play, the first quarter on the tackle there for the Bruins is Thomas Wheelis and Trent Sawyer.
Well, it's going to be a third down and a little bit more than 5, nearly 6 on third down. The ball's at 25. Need to get inside the 20 for the first down for Mills. This time they're moving right to left. We're about ready to play, I think. They're trying to get the Comets down the field to the line of scrimmage.
You know, so far it's been a pretty fast game.
Yep. Well, here's a big third down for Mills at the Bruins 36. Or just beyond the 35. Quarterback has it. He's in trouble. He's going to back up, and he's going to get sacked back at the 32-yard line. Tadrian Ford had nowhere to go with that one.
Yeah.
He tried to dance around a little bit, but by that time the white-clad Bruins were all over him.
Yeah.
And that's going to bring up fourth down and move the ball back to the 33. Thomas Wheelis was the first one there. All the way back to the 33. So it'll be fourth down and 14. That play went the wrong way for the Comets.
Sure did.
Whatever they paid for these drums, they're getting their money's worth out, I can tell you that. They're going to go forward on fourth down and 14. Back to passes the quarterback. Throws it up for grabs. There is nobody home. Receiver almost had to come back and get it at about the 12, but it flopped incomplete at about the 12-yard line on the right sideline. He just launched that one up there, and everybody was running a different direction. So the Bruins will have it on the turnover on downs.
Yeah, that wasn't the best. Looked like it was just kind of went up and straight up, kind of went straight down.
Yep. So the Bruins will take over at their own 33. Going left to right this time. White uniforms, white helmets, light blue numerals and trim. Next week they'll be at home in the playoffs. We need everybody on hand for that one.
Yep, as we say, that's the start for all the marbles.
Yep, one and done then. You
Yeah.
lose one there and the season's over. So here's Hatcher back to pass on first down. Throws, has Henry at the 40. Out to the 45-yard line as he spins around. A couple of Comets finally get him down. Right at the 45. So pickup of 12. First down Bruins at their own 45. Hatcher has a running back to his right quickly there at the line of scrimmage.
45-yard line.
And ready to go. Hatcher hands it off to Kelly. Kelly running left at the 45, out to the 50, into Comet territory at the 47-yard line. So pickup of about 8. Tyreek Dawson stopped Jaden Kelly finally. But the Bruins have moved it into Comet territory at the Mills 37, or 47.
Second down, 2.
At the Mills 47, second and short. Hatcher with a running back to his left this time. Looks to pass. Rush coming behind him, avoids that. Now throws downfield, has a man open, caught inside the 25 and stepping out of bounds at the 22-yard line. That was Jaden Kelly again, I believe. Jaden Kelly had gone downfield and made a catch on the sideline, the far sideline, complete and out of bounds at the 22. So another good pickup for the Bruins. Methodically chopping off some yardage going down the field.
Kind of drive you like to see, use a little bit of the clock and just steadily walk it down the field.
10 minutes to go here in the first half. Bruins already leading 20-0. Looking for a little bit more. And we've got a Wildcat formation. Let's see. Timeout called by Mills, I believe. Their head coach Patrick Russell goes onto the field. Ball's at the 22.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Been kind of methodical, Brooksy, so far.
They sure have.
Nothing fancy, just let's score some points and try to get a big lead and get out of here with a win and start the playoffs next week.
I want to certainly shout out for all the Bruin fans that are here tonight.
Yep,
Stands
good
over
crowd.
there.
Good
crowd from PA tonight. Probably more so than the Mills, I think.
I wouldn't doubt it. Well, the Bruins have it. They will have it after the timeout. First down at the Mills 22. On the 9th, it's not bad out there. A little breeze blowing.
You think it'd be a little bit cooler this time of year, but it has been. But
and the game's tomorrow night. It could be in some rain.
Oh,
tomorrow
goodness.
Night, so.
Well, it's good that we're playing tonight then.
Yeah.
Don't have to mess with that. You know, let's see, what was it, Monday morning or Tuesday morning? Woke up and it was in the 20s?
Yes, sir.
Oh. Had to put another log on the fire.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Bruins break the huddle, come to the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10 from the Mills 22-yard line, leading at 20-0 here in the second quarter. Hatcher hands it off to Kelly. Up the middle he goes. 20, 15, dodges a man down inside the 10, puts his shoulder down, lands at about the 8. That'll move the chains. It'll be 1st and goal Bruins.
Several comments on the tackle there. They couldn't really tell who they were.
Yeah, he had about 3 of them there that they were bringing him down finally at the, we'll call it the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, Hatcher. Waiting the snap, has it, looks to pass, has plenty of time. Throws, swings it out, caught at the 5, touchdown. Touchdown Bruins. That was it number 2?
Hayden Cobb. Yeah.
Hayden Cobb gets the touchdown for the Bruins. Makes it 26-0. 9:48 to go here in the first half. Hatcher on for the extra point. Bratcher to hold. Well, here come the Comets across the line. You know, as much as you see this on film and during the game, it looks like you'd know just to stand there and wait. Comets came across the line. They'll move it half the distance, but
all they need to do is listen to us, Jay. We can tell them what's going to happen.
A lot easier from up here, isn't it?
Yeah.
They'll try the extra point this time from about 1.5 yards closer. There's a snap. It's good. The kick from Hatcher is up and sails into the night. It's good. We will take a break. 9:48 to play in the first half. Bruins now lead it 27-0 over Mills. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Senior wide receiver Nathan Biagioni is a quiet and determined competitor who is a true student of the sport. His understanding of the game has helped him to become a leader on the field, as evidenced by the fact that this year he has more than doubled his receiving yards. He also works hard off the field, serving as president of the engineering club and earning an 0.37 GPA. He has been accepted to Auburn University and is applying to others. Outside of school, Nathan is CPR certified, works as a lifeguard, and loves snowboarding. This offensive player of the game is courtesy of Peterson Sports Consulting.
First half, 9:48 to go until halftime.
67-yard drive, took 6 plays, and that yard TD pass by Hatcher to Hayden Cobb. Took 1 minute and 20 seconds off the clock, and here we're getting ready again. It's like I said, 27-0 and 9:48 in the second quarter.
Hatcher has it teed up at the 40 right in front of us, kicking left to right. With a big lead, and countdown begins for these Comets for their season to be over. This one's picked up, a bouncer picked up at the 20. Coming to the near side at the 25 and caught right there at about the 26-yard line. That was Jaden Withers. Withers tried a little stutter step, but didn't have any chance. Luke Bratcher brought him down at the 26-yard line, just beyond the 26, close to the 27. 1st and 10 for the Comets on their senior night.
From the 27-yard line.
Came into this game 2-8 on the season, 1-5 in conference play. Tadrian Ford, the quarterback, he's a senior. Has the snap, hands it off to his running back, out to the 30-yard line, gain of, call it 3. Thomas Wheelis made the tackle on Tyron Wright. Picked up 3. It'll be, the sticks say 4th down, but it'll be 2nd down.
2nd down.
7. Second and 7 for the Comets. Their coach's signal to play in. Zach, we still with you? All right, thank you. Zach says yes. That's good news. Here's a quick pitch out to the right, caught at the 30 to the 35. They're going to get a first down. Out to the 40 and across the 40 on the far side, and forced out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Zach Smith is a sophomore. Made that catch. John David White ran him out on the Bruin sideline.
Oh, sorry about that. Wrong number.
Wyatt Howell.
Wyatt, yeah, John David White's on offense. Looked like a 5 from way over here there on the far sideline. Guess I need to get my specs out.
First down for the Comets. At the 42. Have a man in motion. Ford's going to keep it himself. Gets up to the 45, the 46-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. They'll make it 2nd down and 6.
That's number 12, Slayton Clark on the carry.
And then off. That was Slayton Clark, a sophomore, that ran that one. Thomas Wheelis on the tackle along with Wesley Wise. The gain of 4 to be a 2nd down and 6 for Mills at their own 46. Need to get to the 48 of Pulaski Academy for a first down. Ford at quarterback. He's being chased. He's going to throw. The ball is in the air. Let's see what they call it. They're going to say it's a fumble, but it's going to go. It was saved in by the Bruins somehow on the far side. What a recovery by the Bruins.
I think he dove out of bounds, and as he was going out of bounds,
he pushed it back in.
Pushed it back in.
I don't know who it was, but a great play on the far sidelines. That ball was just wobbling, going to go out of bounds on the Bruins sideline. The official said, yeah, it's a fumble. And the Bruins got to it and slapped it back in. Ephraim Sue finally got there to recover it. And the Bruins have the turnover. They've got the football at the Comet 34-yard line. Great play over there. Somebody got to it, pushed it back right before it went out of bounds, and then the Bruins were there to recover. Some smart thinking.
Yeah, it certainly was. Really a good play. Wish I'd have had my binoculars on him and picked the person out that did that for the Bruins.
1st and 10 for the Bruins. Hatcher looking to pass. Throws it. It's caught. It's Henry, makes the man miss. Not Henry, I don't think. We'll wait and see. Inside the 25 to the 21. It's hard to see with this glass and the angle that we're at.
Yeah, that's Henry.
Yeah, that's Henry. Okay.
Yep, number 84.
Down to the 21-yard line. Pearson on the stop. Antonio Pearson, he's a sophomore. 1st and 10 Bruins at the 21. Hatcher has the snap, looking to pass again, has worlds of time.
Got all day
now
long.
Throws. Now it's going to be caught at the 10-yard line down to about the 6-yard line.
That's Hudson Henry again.
Henry makes himself a big target down there. He finds an open spot, just makes himself a big target. They're going to say the 7-yard line. So that'll be 1st down and goal for the Bruins.
It'll be 1st and goal from the 8-yard line.
Yeah, they backed it up to the 8. So we'll say 1st and goal from the 8. Bruins leading it here. 7:17 to go until halftime. 27-0. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. On 1st and goal. Has the snap, looks to pass, has time. Man coming behind, and he's hit and dropped at the 10. He did a good job of hanging on to the football.
He sure did. That was number 55 for the Comets.
Lamont Evans, yeah.
Henry
you can see him coming from behind.
Yeah, Henry was wide open over there on the left corner, or left part of the end zone.
Wesley Coleman a little bit shaken up there. He hobbles off the field. Yeah, he was open, but he didn't see him in time. And you can see that defense closing behind Hatcher. And finally they got him. So now it's 2nd down and goal from the 10-yard line. Hatcher with a running back to his right. That's Mason Cobb. Now he looks to the sidelines. Hatcher does. Has the snap, looks to pass. Throws left side. It's caught at the 5, inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line.
That was Henry.
Henry again. He's having a big night.
Sure is. Number 17 on the tackle for the Comets.
Yeah, I was on the far side. Antonio Pearson tackled him, but Henry's having a heck of a first half. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line for the Bruins. Hatcher alone in the shotgun. Nobody back there with him. Receiver wide to the right, very wide, and 3 stacked to the left. Hatcher has a football. Looks to pass. Has to avoid a rush. Now rolls. Now throws. Has a man. Touchdown. That was Trey Johnson who was lined out to the right side, way out there. Johnson just made a few steps and got open. It's a touchdown, Bruins, and now it's 33-0.
We might be in the sportsmanship.
It's possible.
Rule before halftime is over.
I wondered if he might try to make it 35 here, but they're going to go ahead and kick it. It's 33-0. Bratcher will hold. Hatcher will kick. Snap is good. The kick is up high and good. We'll keep it right here with 6:01 to go until halftime. It's now 34-0 Bruins. You know, Coach Kelly would like to get that clock running in the second half and not have to worry about injuries leading up to next week's first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, we certainly don't need any injuries to our linemen or our backs either, especially the quarterback.
The quicker you can put this thing in the sportsmanship rule in the second half, when the second half starts, then the clock will run all the way through the second half.
Well, that was a 5-play, 34-yard drive. Ended up with a 8-yard TD pass by Hatcher to Trey Johnson. Took a big 1 minute and 54 seconds off the clock.
Well, it hasn't been tough for the Bruins tonight so far. I'll tell you that. It has not been tough. And this Bills team is down.
This is a pad your statistics type game for Hatcher. That's 5 touchdown passes he's got tonight.
And Henry's had a heck of a first half, too. Here comes the kick. They're going to kick it long this time, Hatcher is. That's going to be fielded at the 15. Back to the 20. To the 25. And Bruins collapse on him and tackle him at the 26-yard line. So a return of 11 yards out to the 26, and that's where the Comets will take over. Quarterback has been Tadrian Ford. Braden Cash and Luke Bratcher on the tackle there to stop that kickoff return.
26-yard line, 1st and 10.
I think we'll see a lot of the second team the second half, Jay.
I would say probably so. Ford's still in there at quarterback for the Comets. There's big number 21, Tyron Wright, behind him, the running back. So he's in a pistol formation with a running back behind him. First down. Hands it off to Wright at the 25, has a hole at the 30, out to the 34-yard line. That's a good pickup of 8 yards. Zach White on the tackle for the Bruins. Went from the 26 to the 34.
He had a nice hole to run through there.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what happened on our defenders there on the defensive line.
So 2nd down and short for the Comets. Ford, the quarterback, has it. Hands it off again to his running back. This time the Bruins have him. He gets about a yard to the 35. He's going to leave him about a yard shy, so it'll bring up 3rd down and a yard. Got 8 on 1st down, got 1 on 2nd down.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
5 minutes to go now until halftime. Bruins leading at 34-0 here at Little Rock Mills.
I believe on that last play, Isaiah Woods make the tackle for the Bruins, or he's the first one to hit him. I think there might have been a couple more to add to the pile there.
So 3rd down a yard. Ford back there by himself this time. No running back on 3rd down and short. Has the snap. He's going to run it right. The Bruins have him. Now let's see. They threw him down back at the 25-yard line. Looked like he was going to try to just get rid of the football, but Bruins had him wrapped up. Ethan Glasgow was the first one there.
And that's going to bring
And they have him back at the 25-yard line. So now it's 4th and 11. Well, it went from a good-looking drive momentarily to a bad ending.
One bad play messed the whole drive up.
Now they look like they're going to kick it away as they've got the ball back at their own 25-yard line. Facing 4th down 11. Back deep is Jaden Withers, standing back at about the 13-yard line. Nobody back deep for the Bruins, of course. Gets the snap, gets the kick away, no rush. The Bruins run off the field. This one hits at the 48, takes a Bruin bounce back to the Mills 48-yard line. That one just hit a divot at the Bruin 48 and came back 4 yards the other way.
Had a little backspin on it, I guess.
So the Bruins will take over at the Mills 48. Trying to put a dagger in this one. 3:33 left until halftime. They'd like to go down, take some time off, and score and put that sportsmanship rule into effect in the second half. Leading at 34-0. Well, you give some of these other guys a chance to get some experience in the second half. Get your starters out of there to let them get ready for next week's playoff game. Hatcher at quarterback, running back to his left on 1st down. As the snap, looks to pass. Throws, and this one's going to be, in and out of the hands of intended receiver. Trey Johnson. That's unusual. I think the defender got in the way. It looked like he was almost going to get intercepted. And Trey, I think, was thinking, oh, no, it's intercepted. Then the ball got by the defender and hit Trey right in the chest.
He's been the bad plays right in the numbers.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 48. Hatcher hands it off. Up the middle we go. Down to the 45 to the 40. Gain of, they're going to say the 39, so gain of 7.
That's number 77, Tyreek Dawson on the stop.
Tyreek Dawson on the stop.
Bring up 3rd down 3.
So 3rd down and short for the Bruins. At the 41, need to get to the 38. Hatcher alone in the shotgun, has the snap, looks to pass, fires it. It's going to be caught. 1st down yardage at 35. Falling forward to the 33-yard line. Is that John David White caught that?
John David White sure was.
To the 33, that'll move the chains. And it moves the clock too. 2:42, 2:41 left to go until halftime. Bruins leading at 34-0 here at Mills. Hatcher has it. Looks to pass again. Fires it. Sideline pattern caught out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Nathan Biagioni on the far sideline for the 1st down. That'll move the chains again. And now let's see. Timeout. I don't know what they're asking. The officials are looking up this way. They're telling him to stop the clock. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they got it stopped.
Yeah, they did stop it. 2:32, they're saying put on the clock. They had to get the attention of the timer up here. Biagioni went out of bounds and the clock kept running. Is why they wanted to put some time back on the clock. Well, they put 2:32 back on the clock. Bruins have it 1st down at the 20-yard line. The Mills 20. With a big lead already, 34-0, 2:32 to go in the half. Hatcher back to pass, quick pitch. Trey Johnson caught 1st down at the 10-yard line. Could have been another flag thrown on that. That's what Trey Johnson said too, and there's not. Jaden Withers and Davion Epps on the tackle. One of them put a body slam after the fact on Trey Johnson over there. Trey said, hey, what's going on? Well, officials said, we didn't see it. We didn't like those wrestling referees. We didn't see anything.
This is wrestling referees tonight.
1st down from the 10. Hatcher looks to pass. Throw. The flag comes in for holding. Its touchdown is good to Henry, but this one's coming back. They're going to call holding against the Bruins. So that'll back the Bruins up.
That's going to back them up a little bit.
2:04 to go until halftime. Bruins up 34-0 here at Mills. This will move it back to the 25-yard line. So it'll be first and goal from the 25. You don't see that every day, but
No.
first and goal from the 25-yard line.
What kind of play Coach Kelly has for first and 25?
He's probably got one, knowing him.
He's got to play probably for
Yeah,
every
yeah, you're
situation.
right. Hatcher alone the shotgun. 4 receivers stacked to the left. That's the far side of the field. 4 of them stacked. 1 man to the right, that's Trey Johnson. He's split really wide to the right. They're going to hand it off up the middle. Spin move. That's Bratcher. Down to the 15, down to about the 14-yard line. Bratcher's going to gain about 11 on first and goal from the 25. Thought they had a face mask on him for a moment. But he got down to the 14-yard line. And it'll be second down and goal from the 14. Clock running, 1:35 to go. Hatcher alone the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Bratcher in motion. He's going to hand it to Bratcher. Bratcher's in trouble, and he's going to be taken out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That play didn't work.
No, that wasn't a very good play at all.
Lamont Evans on the tackle. He took Bratcher out of bounds. Now we got third down and goal from the 20. Minute 18 to go until halftime. Bruins with a huge lead, 34-0. Hatcher with the running back on both sides of it. Rolls to the right, being chased. Throws it back to the left to Lynch. He's got some blockers. He's at the 15. Tries to sidestep a man, but he's going to be brought down at the 14-yard line. Lynch. Jaden Withers on the tackle. And now it's going to be fourth down and goal for the Bruins from the 14-yard line. We'll see what they've got on fourth down.
Bring up fourth down.
48 seconds to go. Clock running here in the first half. Bruins leading at 34-0.
Real Cummins fan.
41, 40, 39 seconds. Hatcher's ready. Now a whistle and a timeout called by Mills. The clock got down to 40 seconds, and Mills calls a timeout. We'll hold it right here because we're right before the half, and it's a fourth down and goal for the Bruins at the Comet 14-yard line.
Well, what kind of play do we have here, you think, Jake?
He's gonna send in a touchdown play.
Okay. I'll buy that one.
He can't send in one that goes 13 yards.
No,
that's
13
going to be
and a half.
a yard shy.
Yeah.
You might as well go for it here.
Yeah, we need one. Put it in the end zone. Or he might do this. Hadn't thought about this.
Yeah.
He could kick a field goal.
That is true.
And that would make it
37.
37. That'd put us in
Yep.
sportsmanship rule.
Well, I know one thing. He's not going to bunt.
No.
He's not going to bunt.
No, he's not going to bunt. And he's not going to be dribbling.
No. 40 seconds to go until halftime. It's been all Bruins here at Mills, leading at 34-0. Trying to put the cap on it here in the first half as the clock ticks down, but they're facing a fourth down and goal from the 14. Hatcher's alone in the shotgun, has a running back wide to the right and 3 of them to the left. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 14. Hatcher has it, looks to pass, looking, throws in the end zone. It's going to be tipped and incomplete. Looking for Henry, and somebody tipped it back their way.
That was number 13 for the Comets.
Well, that
Tipped
was Jaden Withers. So that's the first time that the Bruins did not score on possession. Chris Amsler's had something in his coffee back there, I think, the way he's moving that crowd mic up and down.
He could probably.
There'll be a turnover on downs at the 14-yard line.
That's the first TOD we've had tonight, isn't it?
Yep. Well, been a near perfect first half of the offense. They always say, you know, they want the perfect first half and the perfect ball game, but didn't score on that last possession. 34-0. Now the Comets have it with 34 seconds to go until halftime, and they're going to run the ball. Flag on the far side. That's not what we need, a flag to stop the clock. Run it out to the 16-yard line. That was number 21, Tyron Wright. Let's see.
Stopped by Isaiah Woods and Brooks Walton.
Ball start against Mills, and that'll back it up even more. 25 seconds to go.
At least tonight, Jay, they got the blue numbers instead of those gold numbers.
Yep.
That makes it a lot better. I
Yeah,
kind of
move
like
it back
these
to the
jerseys.
nine. I do too. I like them too.
Yeah.
I missed the dark one. We haven't seen those much this year.
No, we certainly have. They've got some blue pants, but they hadn't worn them. But what, maybe once this year?
Well, it moves it back to the 9-yard line after the penalty for the Comets. They've got it 1st and 15 from the 9. Have to get out to the 24 for a first down. Quarterback is Tadrian Ford. Ford has it, backs up in the end zone, now steps out, and he's going to run. Has some room at the 10, the 15, out to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, stumbles, and he's going to be knocked down at the 34-yard line. That's first down, but that runs a lot of the clock off.
Yep.
16 seconds to go until halftime, and they'll start the clock up as soon as they reset the chains.
Thomas Wheelis on the tackle for the Bruins.
Here we go quickly. Ford has it, looks to pass, steps up. And the Bruins are going to have the football taken away at the 25, the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. It was taken away. Isaiah Woods. Isaiah Woods, as the time expires, would you believe it?
Oh, my goodness.
Isaiah Woods took it away, ran down the sidelines. The big senior at 6'2", 230, and he's bigger than that, I think.
I think so.
He's one of the leaders on this team. He took that football away from the quarterback at about the 30-yard line and took it the distance for a touchdown as the buzzer sounded for the end of the half, and that will put us in the sportsmanship rule in the second half. Bruins now up 40-0. And Hatcher's on for the extra point. Well, that's a way to end a half.
It certainly is. That was an exciting play there.
Bratcher to hold. Awaits the snap. Gets the snap. Kick is up. The kick is punched through there. It's good. And we have reached halftime, and the Bruins will take their 1/4 mile hike back to the dressing room. But they'll be happy. At halftime, our score, Pulaski Academy 41, Mills nothing. Be back with the halftime show in just a minute. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Welcome back to Mills University Studies High School. This is Joshua Carroll. I'm here with Brooks Beasley with the Pulaski Academy Bruins football halftime show. Good evening. How's it going, Brooks?
It's going just fine tonight so far. The Bruins have only had one time when they've turned the ball over on downs. The rest of the time they've scored every time they've had the ball, so they're having a really good offensive night tonight, and leading up to next week's first playoff game. And tonight, as I mentioned earlier in the game, this is probably just kind of a game where we the players pad their statistics. And but so far, Lane Hatcher's had 5 touchdown passes, so I'm not sure exactly how many he has for the year. I need to get that. But anyway, we'll kind of have a quick rundown of all the scoring that took place in the first half.
It looks like the boys are having a great time. They're having fun out there tonight.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Beautiful evening, 73 degrees, which, it's funny. Last week we were talking about, hey, we are really into football weather.
Uh-huh.
And it was about 40 degrees.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the crowd at Bruin Field almost at Hatcher Stadium that they didn't appreciate that cold weather as much as I did, I suppose, because we were up in the press box.
Yeah, we had it nice and warm up there.
There's quite a big crowd of Bruin faithful here tonight. I imagine there's some of them with their headphones on listening to the radio and listening to the broadcast tonight. So we, of course, appreciate the fans coming out to support the team.
Yeah.
You've got the Mills University Studies marching band out on the field right now doing an excellent job. So anyway, take us through the first half, Brooksy.
Okay, we got the ball the first series, and that ended up being a 2-play drive. Took 45 yards, an 8-yard TD pass by Lane Hatcher to J.D. White, John David, and it only took 1:25 off the clock. I think it was really a little bit shorter than that, but anyway, that's what we ended up with. The second drive, that first drive made it 7-0. Then the second drive was 6-play, covered 81 yards, another TD pass by Lane Hatcher, this time to Trey Johnson. And it took 1:35 off the clock, and then that made it 14-0. And then on the third drive, we had another touchdown pass by Lane Hatcher. It was a 6-yard pass to Brett Lynch this time, and the total drive was only 60 yards, and it took 7 plays and took 3 minutes and 13 seconds off the clock, and that made we missed the extra point on that one, so it made the score 20-0. Then on the fourth drive, 6 plays, 67 yards, another TD pass by Lane Hatcher, this time to Hayden Cobb. It was 8-yard pass, and the time off the clock was only 1:20, and so that made the extra point that time, and so it made the score 27-0. And then on the fifth drive, it was a 34-yard drive, took 5 plays, and it was 8-yard pass again by Lane Hatcher, this time also to Trey Johnson. That makes his second touchdown pass for the night, and it took only 1:54 off the clock. And then that made the score 34-0, and we're just 1 point shy of the sportsmanship rule, and we were trying to get that in before halftime, and lo and behold, Isaiah Woods intercepts a pass, and that ended up being a 30-yard run by Isaiah, and I think that's his second touchdown for the year. And anyway, that made it 40-0, and then we had the extra point, made it 41-0. So that's kind of the recap of the scoring for the first half.
Outstanding. Well, again, they cannot be upset with the way the Bruins have played this first half. They've looked like a good, well-oiled machine.
Right, they certainly have. They've had very few mistakes on defense and on offense. I think they've considering the level of play tonight for the Mills Comets, the Bruins are doing a real good job of keeping their head in the game. And we've had a few not fumbles, but we've had a few penalties, and of course you're going to have that in football. But I think we've kind of held them to a minimum, and I think they've had an outstanding first half myself.
Well, so let's go through some of the scores around the state real quick. We have just only a handful of scores. There's not many being reported tonight just yet on Fearless Friday. I'm sure they'll have the rest of them coming up soon. But right now at halftime, you've got Little Rock Christian shutting out Little Rock Fair, 49-0. We have Little Rock McClellan beating Parkview 14-6. Of course, Pulaski Academy here at halftime over Mills 41-0. And then Sylvan Hills falling behind Beebe 14-21.
So those are the only scores that we have so far. Of course, that last one that'll wake you up.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a big upset right there. Is Sylvan Hills and Beebe. That's probably a good game to watch tonight.
I'm certainly is. I'm sure Sylvan Hills getting a good dose of the wing tee or the wishbone type offense.
So we're looking at some of the 5A Central statistics from around the state. It looks like behind Pulaski Academy, of course, they have undefeated so far this year, and then behind that we had Little Rock Christian not being surprised by that. So we'll and there's a possibility, even though Little Rock Christian and Pulaski Academy are both in Little Rock, they're on opposite ends of the bracket when it comes time for playoffs.
Okay.
And so it is very possible that Pulaski Academy could meet up with their crosstown rival, Little Rock Christian, in the deep into the playoffs.
Oh boy, that'd be another heck of a ball game. Now, I'm sure Little Rock Christian would certainly be out for revenge on that.
Absolutely, they would. Well, let's go ahead and take a quick break. We're going to come back and we'll talk some news around the school. We're going to have head of the libraries for Pulaski Academy, Regina Stipsky, will be joining us on the air, and we'll have some other news from around the school. Come back and join us. You're listening to 96.5 FM, The Answer. Sorry, I tuned out on you there. Is that okay?
That's fine.
All right.
Next is Sandra Vargas. Sandra plays clarinet in the band.
What were you trying to say?
After high school, she plans to attend college for dentistry. She is escorted tonight by Sandra Surek and Hector Vargas.
Well, I can sort it in my head. Yeah.
And last is Alex Alvarez. Alex plays the tuba and band. He has been involved in cross country, band, quiz bowls, beta club, key club, baseball, orchestra, and
Oh, I should probably make a comment real quick that if you're watching our live stream, we know that you can hear us right now. The radio's at break, and so if you hear us just talking, you hear me talking to Brooks and whomever, we know that you can hear us. It's not a big deal, but we're on a radio break. Normally you don't hear that, but it's hard for me to produce the video stream and do the halftime show all at the same time. Can you bring my video down just a little bit on me? No, not the whole thing. Everybody else is fine. It's just me. I'm peeking. That's it. Hey, but if you do hear me, go ahead. If you are watching the feed, be sure to say something to us on Twitter. Use the hashtag PA Bruins. Tell us about the game. We'll get your comments on the live stream. All right. Is Regina with us? All right. Welcome back to Pulaski Academy Bruin football. It's halftime. Our score 41-0 at Mills University Studies this evening. We've got about 7:55 remaining in halftime. I'm Joshua Carroll here with Brooks Beasley. We've had a great first half. Looking forward to a second half. And as we have been doing the last few weeks, we're going to cover some other things around Pulaski Academy, see what's going on around the school.
Good.
So this evening, we've got a good friend of mine, Regina Stipsky, and we'll speak to her just now. I think she's on the air now. Regina, are you there? Hey, how are you? Absolutely. What I introduced you earlier as head librarian or head of libraries at the school. What's your official title? I like it. PALS, kind of like CALS for the Central Arkansas Library System. There you go. Fantastic. Well, yeah. Well, I know you've got a lot of interesting things going on around the school right now. You've got there's a book fair coming up. There's readathon. Tell us about what all you have going on right now. So tell us about that. What, of course, I know because I've been there with you before. Tell us, for those who aren't aware, what is an author visit and what do you do? Fantastic. Well, just a quick programming note for those listening on our, or those watching our video live stream. I know you can't hear Regina, unfortunately, but just turn on the radio real quick. You listen to 96.5 FM, The Answer, and you'll find you'll be able to hear her that way. Apologize for that. We'll fix it up next time. So, Regina, I know that you've got you said you've got the readathon, the book fair. Is there a way that if, say, parents want to they want to buy something, maybe a surprise for their student. They can't make it down to the actual book fair. Is there another way that they can be a part of that and buy a book?
Because if it's for a holiday present, we would, double check with their parents to make sure that it was something we could send home with the students after those items arrive. And if it was something that was a surprise, we could later date. Where readathon is concerned, readathon is pretty much like Boosterthon. And instead of raising money by running around a track or doing obstacles,
cool.
It's for reading over 2 weeks. And all of those actual incentives are done online, so donations are made online to track the students' reading progress over the 2 weeks. And so it goes very well with book fair and the time of year that we are doing this. So,
sure.
Online, you can do any type of contribution, whether it be shopping at book fair or contributing to the readathon itself.
Fantastic. Well, I know you've got lots of things going on always round the year in the library system there at Pulaski Academy, and we want to thank you for joining us this evening, Regina.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you again soon. Once again, folks, that's Regina Stipsky, librarian and director of the Pulaski Academy Library System. All right, let's go ahead and go around to some other items of note around the school. Of course, if you weren't aware, today the school had a lockdown drill. Ask your student about that. I'm sure that was fun for all. I'm sure they got out of class for that. They recently had the parade. of students. If you haven't heard, they are now accepting applications for children of current PA families. So take advantage of that out on the Pulaski Academy portal. You can find that online. Then there's some all kinds of great things going on down around the middle school. You've got the perennial math tournament that just took place this past Saturday. They had 15 students in 3rd and 4th grade. Excuse me, that was in the lower school. 15 students in the lower 3rd and 4th grade. They competed in the perennial math tournament over at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock. The students spent 4 weeks prior to the tournament practicing complex math problems with class. That sounds like a lot of fun, right, Brooks?
That surely does.
That's right up your lane.
Oh, well, maybe years ago it might have been, but not right now.
Let's see. Let's run down some of these names and make sure these kids get those. We had 3rd grade participants of Spencer Edwards, Rihanna Holikova. See if I get that right. Cadence Okuwobi, Vatan Padak, and Javid Walker. The 4th grade participants were Yamoya Britt Durham, Ashara Cheviretti, Faith Chi, Salman Eid, Ben Flaxman, Sarah Hutchison, Ilana Kim, Roxy Meyer. Oh, of course, Roxy. I love seeing the pictures of her. She's so cute. Pearson Snyder and Asher Thompson. Her mom shares a lot of funny photos, and she likes to dress. She dresses herself and has for years, and she is the cutest thing. Anyway, congratulations to all of the participants in the perennial math tournament this year, and look forward to seeing what else they have coming forward as they excel in their math skills. Well, let's go ahead and take another break real quick. We've got about 13 seconds left on the clock for halftime.
Real quick, Josh, before we get away for the break, I want to say you give a shout-out to my son, Logan Amsler, who's listening via YouTube through his in the car. He's not watching the video, but he's listening to it on his way back from Texas, his second out-of-state business trip with Bell Chevrolet.
Wow.
Anyway, shout out to Logan.
Good
Drive
job,
safely,
Logan.
son.
Proud of you.
Keep rooting those Bruins on. It's going to be a close second half here.
There you go. All right, we'll be right back after a few messages. You're listening to Pulaski Academy Bruin football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Okay, got me plugged in? I can't hear anything. Test. You're done. Test.
Not bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm a long way from 34 when I took it. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't near that good. But anyway, we want to really commend our players, or those two especially, National Merit Scholars. And
Yeah, no doubt
my
about
hat
it.
goes off to both of them.
Well, the Comets will be kicking from right to left. I think Chris was talking about Logan Amsler driving through Texas. Yeah.
He's on his way back
Yeah,
from Conroe, Texas.
he's listening, but he remembers. I can remember a time we drove through. He drove through Texas. We were riding with him.
And we lived to tell it.
That was the last time that happened. I'll tell you that.
He's laughing about it right now,
Yeah.
probably.
Well, I remember the last time I came through Texas with Chris. I didn't know if we were going to make it out or not. We had our window busted out, and we tried to get started, and we had a flat tire, so it was a mess.
That was a bad start. I agree.
Oh, boy.
Lost about $20,000 worth of stuff.
Miss Vicky and I headed back before that, and y'all had some bad stuff.
Yeah, we had some. We lost about several $1,000s worth of equipment, so needless to say, we messed up and should have taken
Here's
it to
an
our room.
onside kick from the Comets, and the Bruins recover at their own 48. So Comets kicked it off, and they tried an onside kick to start the second half, but the Bruins are going to have it at the 48. Jack Polk came up with it for the Bruins. As we start the second half, Bruins in command.
Well, I guess Coach
41-0.
Coach Kelly wants to have the first series, first team.
Let them get out there and end on a good note here.
Yeah.
Hatcher with a running back to his right now. I believe that's Anderson. Two receivers to the right, two to the left on first down from his own 48. Hands it off to Anderson. Up the middle he goes at the 50 down to the 45-yard line before he's slung back.
Yeah.
They're going to say the 46. Tyreek Dawson got him and slammed him backwards, but good pickup.
And here
Up
comes
6 yards.
the
Here
second team.
Yep. Second team comes in. Some of these guys that need to get some experience, they're in. And it's second down and 4 for the Bruins with a big lead. Hatcher goes out. Bratcher comes in at quarterback. Bratcher takes a snap. Quick pitch to the left. It's going to be caught at the 45, the 40. Down to the 35-yard line. First down for the Bruins. He just pitched that one out there. And I believe it was, who was that, Jaden Nash? Yep, Jaden Nash made the catch. First down for the Bruins.
From the 35-yard line, first and 10.
Just beyond the 35. Bratcher, the quarterback, he's alone in the shotgun. Has a snap, shovel pass up the middle to Anderson. He has some room inside the 30, down to the 25, and he's close to another first down. I think he has it. And that will move the chains again at the 25.
I believe that was number 8 on the tackle there for the Comets.
Haven Jones. Bruins up 41-0. Clock running here in the second half. 10:05 to go in the third. And their second crew and some of the third crew moving the ball down the field now. Bratcher with a first down at the 25. Has a man in motion. Oh, there's a fumble. Well, there was just a mix-up, and the Bruins had to go get it. And let's see, I think they did.
They had it one time, and I think they might have lost it, Jay.
Yeah, that was just a bad exchange between Bratcher and whoever else was in there.
Comets are signaling they got it.
They're saying they have it, and they do.
And they do,
They
yeah.
get the turnover. Bad exchange for the Bruins at the 23-yard line.
That was Dakota Hunter on the recovery for the Comets.
First down at the 23. So the Bruins cough it up on a bad exchange. Coach Kelly won't be too happy
Won't be
about
pleased
that.
with that. He certainly won't.
No.
I think Coach Kelly kind of wanted to keep our scoring numbers intact. I think right now we're averaging real close to 60. I think it's 59.44, so I say 59.
So first down for the Comets at their own 23. There's a handoff to running back, and he's going to be hitting the backfield at 20. Got a different quarterback in there now. Zach Smith ran the offense that time, and it may have been a turnover. Oh, the Bruins are just, what are they doing, substituting again?
Yeah, that was the first team defense. Came in for the first
Put them in
play.
there for the first play.
Yeah.
Now you got the second team,
Yeah.
some of the third team coming in.
Got number 52 and number 13 and 43.
Ball's at the 19-yard line, so a loss of 4 on the play. The second down and 14. And we'll see who's quarterbacking this time. The running back is still, Tyron Wright, still in there for Mills. But they've got number 15, Zach Smith, in at quarterback. He's going to drop back to pass, rushes on, throws it over the middle, sets up a screen. Out to the 20, across the 20, back to the original line of scrimmage at the 23, maybe the 24. Chris Connell and J.P. Cady on the tackle for the Bruins at the 24. Third down and 9 for Mills. We are in the third quarter. Clock running, the sportsmanship rule, 7:35 to go in the third. Bruins leading at 41-0. They're going to end this 2017 regular season undefeated and the conference undefeated. There's a high snap taken by the running back, and he jumps up and throws it, and it's a strike at the 45, the 50, the 45, 40. He's going to go to the house. 30,
take it the
20,
distance.
10, 5, touchdown. He threw it out to Hadrian Ford.
Yes, in the face. That's number 3, Hadrian Ford. Takes it yard.
So, Jay, at this rate, I guess y'all might not have to have a family health emergency this week, will you?
We might.
If the crowd noise gets too loud, you might.
If somebody didn't keep their finger off the button back there, well, that's a touchdown for the Comets.
I'm going to have to go get my ears tested
Oh,
after that one.
Touchdown for the Comets. They get on the board, make it 41-6. Clock, of course, running still here in the third quarter. They're going to go for 2. That time they've got to have their quarterback in as a receiver, and he caught that touchdown pass. That's Ford. He's in at the quarterback position now, the 2-point conversion. Takes the snap, looks to pass, throws, and it's caught by the running back. That's a receiver. That's Braylon Cord, number 80. Makes it 41-8. Clock running, though, 6:02, 6:01, 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
I'd say we got a comeback in the making here.
Think so, Chris?
I'm thinking maybe so.
I'm holding my breath on it.
May have to step on the pedal a little bit. 41-8 now. Comets are on the board here at home on senior night.
You know, one of the things that I love about Bruin fans is, they cheer for the Bruins, obviously, but then you watch across the field, and especially on a big play like that young man just had, there were so many of them up on their feet and cheering and clapping
they give
as well.
them a hand. You know, I recall a team came in. It was a Little Rock Fair a couple of years ago. Didn't have very many players at all. And the Bruin fans, some of the kids went out there and formed a tunnel for them to come through.
Well, that was neat. That was cool. Shows some good sportsmanship.
Here's a kickoff from the 40, right to left for the Comets after they score. And the kick is an onside kick. By golly, that's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one, and there's a flag. He touched it right before it reached the 50-yard line. So it went about 9.5 yards, and the Comets scooped it up, but it's got to go 10. He got a good bounce out of that, though.
Sure did.
And that was almost a really good onside kick. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Bruins at the 49-yard line of Mills. No flag, and what are they going to do? Oh, it's declined. Okay. So the Bruins have it at the 49 of Mills. Bratcher, the quarterback. 4 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bratcher has it, looks to pass, throws, crossing pattern, incomplete. Off the shoulder pads of Nate Cumming. He was open for a moment, but just couldn't bring that one in. 2nd down, 11 from the 49. Clock running, 3:55 to play here in the third. Bruins leading at 41-8. Led at 41-0 at halftime. After a touchdown by Big Isaiah Woods.
Yeah, Big Isaiah. That's the second one for him, like
Yep.
I mentioned at halftime for him this year.
Here's Bratcher, hands it off to Kelly. He's got some room inside the 40, the 35, just dragging Comets with him down near the 30-yard line.
Number 80, Braylon Ford on the stop.
19-yard run by Jaden Kelly. Antonio Pearson and Braylon Clord on the tackle. First down, Bruins at the 30. Letting the starters have a little rest tonight. Starters played more than usual the past couple of weekends.
Yeah, they sure have.
Couple of Friday nights.
Yeah.
Here's a shovel pass running right to 30. Down to the 25, leaning down to the 24. Pickup of 6 that time for the Bruins. And that's number 76, which is Clay Fuller.
71 looks like he's shaking up on that.
That's Wesley Coleman. He was limping earlier in the game, too. I think Wesley's a little bit gimpy.
Yeah, he's a little gimpy tonight, I believe.
Second down and 4. Ball is at the Mills 24. Need to get to the 20 for a first down. Clock running, which is a very good thing. Bratcher with Kelly off to his left. He's going to roll to the left. Has room to run, but now he's going to have to. They're chasing him. He's going to get the first down and then step out of bounds. Inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So a gain of about 2 or 3. Enough for the first down.
Is Cousin Khalil even in town tonight?
Result of the play will bring up first down from the 18.
I don't understand what Chris is talking about back there behind me. He's making
Khalil.
No, he's
is
not.
He even around?
He's not.
He's probably closes early tonight, doesn't
he? Yeah, he's not around. First and 10 from the, they're going to say the 19. High snap. Bratcher brings it down, flips it to Kelly. He's at the 15. He's at the 10, still on his feet. Staggers inside the 10 down to about the 6-yard line. Minute and a half to go here in the third quarter. Bruins leading at 41-8. Antonio Pearson on the tackle. First and goal for the Bruins at the 6. So the Bruins have a first down with the clock running here in the third to the big lead. High snap. Bratcher brings it down, hands it off to Kelly, running left, looking for room, cuts back at the 5, but he's going to be stopped as he gets inside the 5-yard line to about the 4. It'll be second goal from the 4. Justin Keith on the tackle for the Comets. Down to 45 seconds in the third quarter. Bruins put this one away early, 41-8. So here we go, second and goal. Bratcher has it, looking to pass, throws it in the end zone. It's going to be caught for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Bruins.
That was
the
number
Nash.
Number 8.
Number 8. That was. Well,
I believe that's.
I don't know. We'll check it out and see.
Or nope. Yep, that was number 8.
Well,
that doesn't.
We'll try to get it for you. Touchdown's good.
Number 6.
Number 6. Okay. Jaden Nash.
Yeah, okay.
There's a buzzer sounding. The kick is up for the extra point. And the kick is good by James, I think. Kicked it through. Is that right? No, it's Hatcher, wasn't it? Kicked it through. That's the end of 3. Sportsmanship rule in effect. We have 12 minutes to go in this one as we enter the fourth quarter. Bruins leading Mills 48-8. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
So is it a good done deal we're playing Valley View? Or?
No, really.
Do y'all want another whiskey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
We've got some regular comedians behind us tonight, I'm telling you.
Yeah, regular, irregular.
Yeah, whatever. Bruins will kick off from the 40, kicking right to left. Leading it now 48-8 with 12 minutes to go in the ball game. Just entered the fourth quarter.
Clay James is going to be kicking off for the Bruins.
That's James, yeah.
Number 37. He's a sophomore, 5'9", 145.
He approaches the football, kicking right to left. He puts his leg into it.
Oh, good kick.
This one's going to go down to the 10-yard line. Fielded there, back to the 15, the 20. Somebody's got to stop him out to 25. Out to the 30, the 35, the 40. He drags him out to about the 41, 42-yard line. Pernell Bobo.
Dakota Hunter.
Braden Cash finally brought him down.
Number 5, Parnell Bobo.
So that's where the Comets will take over. Trying to find some scores out here as we go along, too, because
here's an update real quick.
Yeah,
Sylvan Hills and BB are now in the third quarter tied at 21.
Oh.
Quite a ball
Everything,
game.
Josh, on the Parkview McClellan game. Looking for that one, too. First down for the Comets at the 43, their own 43. Handoff up the middle with a flag at the 45 up to the 49-yard line. Flag on the play. Tackle made by Chris Connell, I believe. 55. And Bennett Perkins. Along with Chris Connell. Yep.
Here's a quick update for you for McClellan. McClellan is leading Parkview 14-12 in the third quarter.
That's two tough games right there.
Yeah.
That's going to, we're going to have to wait tomorrow to find out who gets what. We know where the Bruins are going. They're going to be playing at home next week against a team from the
East, is that correct?
Yep. Fourth place team from the East. We just don't know who that fourth place team from the East is yet. Could be Valley View. That was a penalty against the Comets, moves it back to the 38. First and 15. Quarterback is Zach Smith in there right now. And now, timeout called by the Comets. Running back is Taryn Withers, who's a junior.
Well, with 3 minutes, 3 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Sylvan Hills has now taken the lead again, and that's 27-21 over BB.
So we knew that that was going to be a tough one coming in. Sylvan Hills is 3-3. BB's 2-4. The only way BB could make it is if they beat Sylvan Hills and have a couple other things to happen.
Yeah, the pieces of the puzzle got to fit just right in order for them to get in.
McClellan and Parkview 4-2 and 3-3. So that would jumble things up for Parkview to beat McClellan, and you have a log jam. The good news is the Bruins are safe. They'll go in as the #1 seed out of the Central, and they'll play at home for at least 2 games, possibly 3. Here we go. Comets have it. Quarterback rolling to his left. Left-hander flips it out there, and it's complete across the 45, out to the 47, maybe the 48-yard line. Good pass that time from Zach Smith. He's a sophomore. The left-hander. Grant Pignio on the tackle.
Bring up second down 5.
So second down and 5 for the Comets. There's a fumble snap, and the Bruins are in there on him. And Smith is going to go down. Smith goes down back at the original line of scrimmage, the 43.
Yeah, that's Grant again. He was on the.
Yep.
That's 2 tackles in a row for him.
Grant's all over the place. Third down and 10 from the 43.
Third down 10.
Clock running mercifully. 9:10 to go in the game. Bruins leading at 48-8. Third and 10 for the Comets at their own 43, moving left to right. Zach Smith, the quarterback, throws it long, has a man, and it's going to be caught back down at the 21-yard line.
And that's
Long
enough for
pass
another
caught.
Comets. First down.
That was number 12, Slayton Clark, who caught that one. Miles Marotti on the tackle, but a long gainer down to the Bruins' 21-yard line.
I thought Miles was going to break that one up, but didn't quite get there in time.
Well, Smith is moving them. He's a sophomore. Big left-hander.
Resting on the 21-yard line.
Has a running back behind him. Time he's missed his running back, and he's going to take it himself, but he's got good speed, and the flag comes in. It's down to the 15, down to the 10-yard line. He would have the first down, but a flag came in at the 20. Cade Jones made the tackle. This one looks like it's coming back.
Coming back.
Tripping against the Comets. So somebody stuck a leg out and tripped a defender. And bring it back. Ball was at the 21. Now they'll move this back 10 yards. Back to about the 30. Or it'll be first down and long. Well, we're down to 7:25 to go, and the clock seems like it's ticking slower and slower now. 48-8. Bruins with the lead, trying to get this thing over with. Smith at quarterback, handed off to his running back, and the Bruins were there to greet him as soon as he got it. He handed it off to number 11. That's Turin Withers.
Wilson Miller there.
Wilson Miller was the first one there. He had a couple of buddies with him. Lost back to the 34-yard line. Need to get to the 11. So it's 2nd and 23. Second 23 for the Comets. Bruins mainly played their reserves and some of the younger guys here in the second half to give them some experience that they'll need. There's a drop pass by the quarterback. He reared back to pass. The ball just popped out of his hand.
Yeah.
And he had to try to fall on it. Bruins were trying to chase it down. He finally did fall on it. Smith did.
Here's a new name for you, Jay.
Futa Shinkawa, a freshman.
Yeah.
For the Bruins. There to pounce on the quarterback. So, well, let's see. Ball's at the 45. Need to get to 11. 4th and 34, I believe.
It's a long way.
That's a long one. Smith, the quarterback, has a snap. Looks to pass, throws, and it's going to be caught. Oh, blocked, knocked away. Knocked away by
32, wasn't it?
32, I believe.
Yeah.
That's Braden Cash. Braden Cash, a sophomore, broke that one up. Very nearly intercepted. Looked like that ball was going to be caught. Cash just flashed in there and knocked it away. Now we'll have 4th down and 34. Ball's at the 45. They need to get to the 11. So 4th and long. Don't know if they could punt this one for a first down or not.
I don't think they could, Jay, to be honest with you. Yeah, good observation there.
Smith looks to pass on 4th and long. Dumps it short, incomplete. Short hop the receiver, running across at the 30-yard line. Jaden Withers. And let's see. No, they're going to say, wait a minute. Timeout. Comets. What are they talking about out here? Let's see what they're talking about, because they're calling time. Now they're saying Bruins ball. Okay. Now they're saying Bruins ball. So turnover on downs gives it to the Bruins at their own 45 with 5:05 to play. Bruins leading at 48-8. Well, I guess the Comets did call a timeout, but they may be trying to get some of their guys in the game right now. Some of their younger guys.
Yeah.
Let some guys play that don't get a lot of playing time and deserve to play. I mean, look, these kids work awfully hard.
Sure.
You know, and they're a part of this team just like everybody else, both sides. And it's good to get them in the game. Here's a run up the middle across the 45 out to the 47-yard line.
Big number 50 for
we don't have him listed.
No, we don't have him listed. Sure don't. But I'm going to say he's about 5'10", 5'11", and 3+.
300 plus, yeah. 2nd down and 8, a gain of 2. Brancher, the quarterback for the Bruins. Now they've got a different quarterback. Rolls to his right, pumps, throws, caught. About a 6-yard gain, and into the ball game is number 26. And who's that on your list there? Brooksy, 26 is Nolan Bruffett, the quarterback, a freshman.
Okay.
So Nolan Bruffett in at quarterback. Threw that one complete. The 3rd down, a couple. Gain of 6. Ball is in Comet territory at the 47-yard line. Third and a couple. Clock running, 4 minutes to go now. Bruins leading at 48-8. Been in control since early in the game.
We got.
Is that Bratcher? No,
No,
it's Bruffett again. Bruffett back at quarterback. The ninth grader flips it out and it's going to be incomplete.
Attention students.
Looking
Now is the
for
time to call your ride.
49.
49. Let's see. Don't have a 49. No, yes, we do. Yes,
All right.
we do.
Jalen Witcher, a freshman, could come up with it. Now it's 4th down and 2. They do give us a separate, thank goodness for Chris Amsler.
Yeah,
us
he did a
separate,
great job on
roster
this.
for the freshmen. Well, Nolan Bruffett, the quarterback, is going to hand it off, running right, the 50, the 45, first down at the 40, down to the 35-yard line. I think that's 24. Azarius Woods, a freshman. He looks like Isaiah. doesn't he?
Isaiah. I bet he is.
He's a good-sized kid for a freshman, I can tell you that.
Yeah. 6 foot, 200. I'd say they're brothers.
Yep. We're getting a lot of playing time for these young guys now. First down for the Bruins at the 35 of Mills. Bruffett in trouble, flicks it out, caught at the 35, at the 30. Misses him at the 30, get to the 25, down to the 22-yard line, make it the 23-yard line. Who was that one, Brooksy? That was Dylan Allison, a freshman. So first down, Bruins. At the, well, now they're going to say a penalty flag. Up, holding. They're going to bring it back.
Holding.
They're going to bring it back. So, a good play there. They're going to bring it back for holding.
You know, down the road, all these names we're calling in
We'll
2
know
or 3
them sooner
years,
or
we'll
later.
know them by
Yeah.
then, won't we?
2:05, 2:04, clock running. Bruins up big, 48-8.
Gentlemen, with 10:55 remaining in the fourth quarter, Sylvan Hills has scored again, leading BB 34-21.
Yeah, looks like they're trying to put them away. Bruffett at quarterback, first down and long now. The ball's back, pushed back to the 48. There's a handoff at the Woods again, the 45, the 40, down to the 35. Good run. Nice run down to the 35-yard line. Darren Cook made the tackle for the Comets. Second down and 9. Ball is at the 24. Need to get to the, or the 34. Need to get to the 25. And we're down to 1:09 to go. Clock running. Bruffett looks to pass. Throws, and it's going to be incomplete at about the 30. That might do it. There's a flag, but we only have 50 seconds to go.
Cameron Jones for the Comets was on the coverage there.
I'm going to see what the penalty is. Going to be holding again against the Bruins, and this may click off the rest of the time. We're down to 33, 32, 31. Moves it back to the 50-yard line, but
maybe one more play.
Possibly. Bruins get to the line of scrimmage. Looks like they will get one more play in. Leading at 48-8, and here we go. Last play of the regular season. Bruins are going to be undefeated. Playing at home next week in the first round of the playoffs. Bruffett looks to pass, drops straight back, dumps it off to the right side at the 50, down to the 45, to the 40. Out of bounds at about the 38-yard line to Caleb Nichols, a freshman. And that will do it. That's the ball game as the regular season comes to a finish. We'll be back to talk about after this. Our final for Mills, Pulaski Academy 48, Mills 8. You're listening to Bruin Football on 96.5 FM, The Answer.
Have a great night.
You want to do this here?
I can. I'm going to turn my mic on up here.
Okay.
Brooksy, we'll do a recap, and then we're going to wait for Coach Kelly to do his thing, and we'll bring him in on.
Okay.
We're not going to talk to him. We're just going to play it.
Okay. What kind of a recap you want to do?
Just second half.
Okay.
You know,
okay.
It doesn't have to be detailed. Zach, we are going to roll into a pseudo-official post-game show. All right, cool. See you, guy. Yeah, playoff time.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and switch that input.
Razorback and Dallas Cowboy football player, I know what sports can do to the body, especially as the years pass. Arkansas's premier orthopedic surgery group has a team of orthopedic surgeons, PAs, and certified athletic trainers that can be on your team too, treating all orthopedic and sports injury needs from hand, shoulder, foot and ankle, ACL repair, and arthroscopic to joint replacement surgeries. Orthosurgeons, on the web at orthosurgeons.com.
You're born amazing. And at Baptist,
get ready to come back.
We want to keep you that way. In fact, that's our mission. To not only...
Josh, you there?
Yes, he's here.
Hey, you guys there? Hello?
Hey.
Hey, we get ready to come back, guys.
All right. So you can keep on inspiring, keep on reaching, and keep on amazing. See some of Baptist Health's amazing stories at keeponamazing.com.
This is Pulaski Academy Bruins football on 96.5 FM The Answer. It's time now for the Baptist Health postgame show. Once again, here's the voice of the Bruins, Jay Jones.
Well, Jay has stepped out. This is Joshua Carroll here with Brooks Beasley with the PA Bruins postgame show. Final score for the Bruins from Mills University Studies, 48-8. It's been a great season, regular season.
I'm telling you, it really has. You know, there's not too many teams that can say they went undefeated, and that's just what the Bruins have done this year. And this is not the first time that they've been undefeated. Of course, this all leads up to the playoffs, and so playoff time, it's one and done if you don't win. So hopefully we can just keep winning and go all the way again. That'd be a real feat if we could be win a championship 4 years in a row. There's not too many teams that can say they've done something like that. And tonight on the second half, the score. Scored one touchdown and went for two and made that, and then the Bruins scored one more time in the second half. But really, there's but then also on the other hand, on our defensive side, we've allowed around 27 points a game, and tonight it was only 8. So that's we're 19 off of our average there for points scored against us. So you know, one offset the other one, but anyway, that's just for statistical purposes.
All right. Well, let's see. Looking down the list here for other scores around the state, we've got Marion 34, Jonesboro 21. Looking for another score here. I was looking for the update from Sylvan Hills. Yeah, Sylvan Hills still leading BB 34-21 with 10:55 in the fourth quarter. That was the last that we had heard from them. So we tried to get Coach Kelly's comments after the game, and we had some technical issues there. We apologize for that. We're going to work on that. That's something new that we're going to try to add to the program.
Okay.
And so we'll have that for you next week. Once again, the final score for Pulaski Academy from Mills University Studies, 48 Bruins, Mills Comets 8. Once again, let's do this again next week. It'll
Okay.
be back at home.
Right.
And it'll be the first week of playoffs going into the final of the season.
Mm-hmm. We'll probably be the first team that we possibly will play might be Valley View, and so they're out of the 4th seed out of the East. So anyway, I hope everybody will stay tuned for that game next week, and we hope you will enjoy it. I'm sure the Bruins are looking forward to to winning that game and advancing further on into the playoffs.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks again for joining us. You've been listening to Pulaski Academy Bruin football on 96.5 FM, The Answer. Hello? Okay, he's there. He's got you on hold. You're on hold. Put him on the phone, he said. Or pick up the phone.
I just want to test this for future. I mean, we're at home, it doesn't matter. You there, Zach? Okay, so can you put me through, without going on the air, can you put me into the program feed? Like into this thing? Into the channel? See, I was trying to get him to stay, keep my mic, put my mic on the air. That's why I probably didn't tell him. I probably failed to tell him to put it on the air.
Oh.